Hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this video. A very warm welcome to another video of mine. Well, today I'm gonna talk about the Jupiter and Mars conjunction. When Jupiter and Mars will be together in the Pisces sign, Jupiter will be in its own sign and Mars will be joining the planet Jupiter on the 17th of May 2022. And the planets Jupiter and Mars will be together until the 27th of June 2022. So these two planets together in the Pisces sign will be an auspicious time for most of the people of this world. Well, the planet Jupiter represents a lot of things. It represents religion, it represents spiritual growth, it represents wisdom, it represents your gurus, it represents your religion, it represents your God, it represents your faith and belief, it represents your faith, hope and optimism in life. It represents your kindness, generosity, benevolence. It also represents your intuition, your creativity. It represents divine guidance, saints, your astrologers, your advisors, your lawyers, your doctors, etc., etc., etc. On the other hand, the planet Mars represents many things. It represents your physical strength. It represents your courage, confidence, and bravery. It represents initiative and dominance. Mars also represents your competitive spirit, your sex drive, your straightforwardness, your anger, boldness, your strong-headedness, your will to move forward in your life, your determination, your courage, your confidence, your sporting skills, your brothers, your friends, etc., etc., etc. It also represents a warlike situation. It also represents the warrior in you. So at this juncture, when Jupiter and Mars will be together in the Pisces sign, these two planets are gonna amplify each other's qualities. You know, Mars is of fire element and Jupiter is of water element. So when fire and water are together, you can see smoke during this time. In other words, it may be difficult for you to understand things at this point in time. There wouldn't be too much clarity about things in your life at this juncture. But at the fag end of this conjunction, this Jupiter-Mars being together, you will see that things will start to become clear for you. You will try to understand things better at the end of this conjunction. I mean the Jupiter-Mars being together in the Pisces sign. Usually fire and water are destructive elements. Fire can boil away the water in a container and water can extinguish the flames of the fire. The destructive qualities of these two planets will destroy the negativities in your life. It will destroy your negative habits, negative behaviors, negative attitudes, negative thoughts in you. So we can say that it is gonna be purification time at this point in time. So both these planets are gonna stay in the Pisces sign at this point in time. Well, seeing the planetary positions and Jupiter and Mars together in the Pisces sign, I wanna tell you all something today. I wanna tell you all that when Jupiter and Mars are together in the Pisces sign, you need to understand and know that you are stronger than your circumstances. I don't care what your circumstances are, if you have the money or not, if you have the health or not, if you have the resources or not, if you have the education or not, if you have a degree or not, if you have a car or not, if you have a house or not. You are stronger than that situation. And even if these things are not available to you, you have the power to overcome any situation in your life. You have the strength to overcome any situation in your life. No situation, no circumstance is stronger than you. You know, no one can defeat the spirit of a human being. Absolutely no one. If a human being decides that he or she has to do a certain thing, if he or she is determined to do a certain thing, then no one in this world can stop him or her. The only person who can defeat you is you yourself. So at this point in time, you are gonna fight for everything in your life. You are gonna fight for money. You are gonna fight for your business. You are gonna fight for your job. You are gonna fight for your relationships. You are gonna fight for your love relationships. You are gonna fight for your family, your spouse, your children, your property, etc., etc., etc. You are gonna get all fired up at this point in time. I mean, you are gonna get fired up to fight in life. You know, this life is a fight for territory. And once you stop fighting for what you want, the things which you don't want will automatically take over. I repeat, life is a fight for territory. And once you stop fighting for what you want, the things which you don't want will automatically take over. You are gonna be all fired up at this point in time. You are gonna exhibit a lot of energy and enthusiasm in whatever you are doing. And if you are facing certain obstacles, hurdles and barriers in your life, you are gonna overcome them in a jiffy. You may be facing defeats in your life, but at this juncture, you are not gonna get defeated in your life. You are gonna see success in everything you are doing. You know, you are gonna think about dominating things at this point in time. And you are gonna prepare yourself for any tough time in your life. And let me tell you all that tough times are gonna come in. You are gonna see some setbacks in your life. You are gonna encounter some failures, hurdles, barriers and obstacles in your life. But your love and passion for what you are doing will bring you through. You know, if you know the reason of why you are doing a certain thing, then you can endure almost anything, anyhow. You know, these tough times, these setbacks in your life will make you stronger. You know, the further the arrow is gonna be shot, the more it must be pulled back. It is the force to which you have been pulled will determine how high, how far you will go in your life. So if life has pulled you back, it means you are gonna fly in the future. You are gonna move ahead in the future. You are gonna go further in your life from here. My point is that even if you face defeats, failures, disappointments in your life, but at this point in time when Jupiter and Mars are in the Pisces sign, you are not gonna get defeated. You are gonna remain fearless at this point in time. You are gonna move forward in your life at all costs. You are gonna remain bold and aggressive in your work at this point in time. Whatever things you want to achieve at this point in time will be a child's play for you. Your determination and will to overcome any situation will be at its peak. You know, remember one thing, you can have more than what you have got because you can become more than what you are currently. You know, success is something which you attract by becoming an attractive person. So make a conscious, deliberate and determined effort to work on yourself, to develop yourself, to develop your talents and skills at this point in time. Because the more you develop yourself, the more the chances are of you becoming successful in your life. In other words, you have to make yourself stronger at this point in time. And the planets Mars and Jupiter together in the Pisces sign will provide you an opportunity to do so. You know, you need to continuously recondition your mind at this point in time. You need to tell yourself that good things are supposed to happen to me. You need to repeat this sentence at least 50 times a day and tell yourself that good things are supposed to happen to me. And you will see that happiness, that joy which has eluded you until now will come back into your life. You know, the other thing which I want to tell you all, that try to act at this point in time. Don't only say things, don't only claim things. Prove to this world that you can act in your life. You can act in your life to improve your life. Make the others aware that you also have the strength to move forward in your life. You also have the greatness in you to become great in your life. You also have the power to move forward in your life, to see success in your life. In other words, tell the world that you are serious about life. Because if you are casual about things, you will become a casualty. So don't only say things, also act on those things. Also do the things which you say. Otherwise, people are not gonna take you seriously in your life. If you have committed yourself to a certain thing, make sure you fulfill that commitment with your commitment. If you have promised yourself that you will wake up early in the morning and go for a jog or for a walk or go to the gym, then make sure you fulfill that commitment which you have made to yourself. If you have made a commitment to yourself that you'd be doing a business, then you need to start that business during this time. If you have committed to yourself that you try your best to get a job, then make sure you put your efforts into it. If you have committed to yourself that you won't annoy anyone in this world at this point in time, I mean your relationships, your love relationships, then you need to remain committed to that commitment at this point in time. You know what want shows up in conversation, expectation shows up in behavior. So I can tell you exactly what you expect by the things you do. There is a quote which says that judge a tree by what it bears. I mean by the fruit it bears and not what it wants. As I told you that what want shows up in conversation, expectation shows in behavior. So make sure your behavior is in sync with what you expect from your life. Well, if you have an ambition to become a doctor and you watch TV instead of studying, then your behavior is not in sync with what you expect from life. You need to use your mind sight at this point in time, not your eyesight, because your eyesight will only show you your current circumstances, your current situation, which may not be a benchmark for your future success in your life. So use your mind sight at this point in time. Live out of your imagination. You know, imagination is the preview of the coming attractions in your life. Imagination are the better things to come in your life in the future. So live out of your imagination at this point in time. Use your mind sight, not your eyesight. Because the eyesight cannot see your bright future. Mind sight can. Eyesight will show you where you are, but mind sight will take you to where you want to go. You know, don't let fear hold you back from your destiny at this point in time. You know, fear also means false expectations appearing real. So you have to exhibit courage in your life at this point in time. You know, courage is not the absence of fear. It's your willingness to act in spite of your fears. You know, you need to move forward in your life at all costs. You need to feel the fear and do it anyhow. Do it broke, do it trembling, do it nervous, do it on your knees, do it without money. All I'm telling you to keep courage at this point in time. And you'll see that you are gonna see success at this point in time if you listen to what I am telling you. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about this Jupiter and Mars being together in the Pisces sign. If you want some specific predictions about yourself, then you may contact me directly. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology, and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves, because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will not get a chance to live this beautiful life once again. And if you want to enhance your luck in your life, if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to increase your luck in your life, because luck plays a very important factor in the life of human beings. So if you want to improve this thing called luck, then I want to tell you all that I have several remedies for you. You know, these remedies which I'm talking about are a fusion of astrological remedies, Vastu remedies and religious remedies, which can be utilized by any person of any religion. Because I believe that there is only one God in this universe. I'm talking about that God who has created this universe and all the things in it, including us. And if you want me to pray for you, because prayer can move mountains. So if you want me to pray for your health, wealth, success, prosperity, money, business, career, job, relationships, love relationships, children, property, etc., 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 then also you may contact me. And if you want a Vastu visit of your flat, office, residence, factory, etc., 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 then also you may contact me. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you may contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.